Music producers, it's Curtis King, CurtisKingBeats.com, and today I have 5 different ways that you can beat up, smack your beat block down, and start making some more fire. Let's talk about it. Music producers, it is a very normal thing no matter what step of the process you're in, whether you're 6 months in, 2 years in, 10 years in, 20 years in, you cannot stop the beat block. That is like the monster that keeps rearing its ugly head. A troll ain't never seen nothing like a beat block. A beat block can literally haunt you. It haunted me for 2 years, but let me let you know some new techniques that I have come up with, because we've covered this before, but I'm sure that is something that somebody needs to hear today. So let's talk about 5 different ways that you can stop your beat block. The first way that you can fight your beat block: get out the house, music producers. Man, music producers, we are such hermits. We stay in a damn house and we don't never get any sunlight. That sunlight is going to give you energy. It also is probably going to give you a little bit more color in your skin, because you're probably super pale from being inside the house and you ain't seen outside because you're like, I just got complete and I can't get out. I don't want to leave yet. I got all lazy ass days. Oh, they're all 64-bit and running smooth. That's the problem. You need to get your ass out the house because there's no inspiration in that space that you have. It's time to get up, take a break. The beat's not going to change. It may even be better when you come back with fresh ears. The second way to beat your beat block: cop some new sounds. Is it time to go loop shopping? Is it time to jump on Splice? Which, by the way, I have a coupon code for you if you need that. But is it time to go get some new sounds? It may be time for you to get some new inspiration, whether it's that 1-808 that just, ooh, you just glad somebody designed it just like that, because you getting ready to slide that thing like you in the middle of the snow on a sled. That's the best example I can come up with, but you ready to do some damage. Get some new sounds so that you can tap into some new inspiration. The third way to beat your beat block is a little bit unorthodox, but it comes from a game I used to play with my mom when I was younger. She used to make me listen to some of her old school songs and records, you know, when they really put musicianship first, when they had a bunch of different instruments, and she made me use whatever knowledge I had at the age of 9 and 10 and try to figure out how many instruments can I separate in my mind, and then try to figure out, okay, this is the arrangement of it. Now what happens is you may listen to a song and say, I hear the brass, there's like a horn trumpet, and then there's like some pianos, and then I hear string inside that. Okay, there's some kicks and there's some snares and there's some cymbals. And then what happens is that when you start to get your brain thinking and starting to study some of the most amazing pieces of music, what happened to me at least was that I started to subconsciously put beats together, because I knew that if you put pianos together, you can mix them together with Rhodes, you can mix them together with string arrangement, because I listened to a lot of Motown, a lot of funk music. I even knew what kind of synthesizers to put with that, because I already had trained my brain by listening and breaking down some of my favorite music. You should do the same thing. Maybe it's time for you to play that game and see what actually makes up a masterpiece. The fourth way to beat your beat block. That sounded dirty.
That's what she said?
The fourth way for you to get past your beat block: simply listen to one of your favorite beats. A beat that you know like the back of your hand, or at least you think you know. Find your favorite part of that beat. Find the instrumental if you can, like on YouTube or something. Loop that part, sit it right there within FL Studio or whatever DAW you're using, and literally just loop it. 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 Loop it, loop it, loop it for about 2 or 3, 4 or 5 minutes, and then start trying to add the instruments that you think texture-wise and tone-wise match the original production to the best of your ability. What that's going to do is help you understand the swing of your favorite producers. What it's going to do is inspire new swing ideas. What it's going to do is inspire even different tonality ideas by trying to literally simply follow these sounds. And sometimes I even do something super crazy where I'll slow down the original beat, like, yeah, like super slow, like, yeah, you get the idea. And then I'll start to copy the sound, so then I can hear the snare rolls that sound super fast in normal speed. Now I slow them down and I can hear and I can hear all the different things that are going on. You should try the same thing to spike some new ideas. And the last way, number 5 way to get past that beat block, man, collaborate with other producers. This is a great time to socialize if you feel like I'm really in need of some inspiration. And I got this idea from shout out to Trizza and shout out to Diego Ave at this last BusyWorks event. Collaboration is so important because when you get in there with other people who can do certain things better than you, it inspires you to bring the best out of what you're doing. And sometimes we're not bringing out the best simply because we have all the pressure of creating everything on our own. Sometimes it may be just emailing these collaborations off to one of your homies and just getting some different energy to kind of vibe off from. That has beat a lot of beat blocks for myself by simply exchanging keys or exchanging drum kits, or not drum kits, but drum loops that I put together with a friend of mine that's crazy on the keys. There's nothing better than some new inspiration from somebody that is fire just as you are, even more fire than you. Anyways, that was 5 ways to beat your terrible, terrible beat block. If you have some ways, please leave them in the comments below. In this life, you will not be full of life until you decide to live life to its fullest. Curtis King of CurtisKingBeats.com. Peace. Please subscribe to the channel below, Curtis King of CurtisKingBeats.com.